In a competitive global economy, companies must look for every possible advantage. Where a company locates its operations can work to its considerable advantage. Case in point, the Port of Stockton.
We have customers all over the world, and when I say we're at the Port of Stockton, they say, the port of what? And they often say, how could there be a port in Stockton? It's not on the coast.
Just 80 miles inland on the San Joaquin River is the Port of Stockton, gateway to California and the western United States. Gateway because the port sits where road, rail, and river all converge. The port's central location provides many strategic advantages.
We chose this location because of its centralized characteristics, being in the midst of the major hubs for transportation throughout the West Coast.
Best Logistics offers customers a highly responsive distribution center for fast delivery of product to their outlets.
We're only minutes off of Interstate 5, and of course Interstate 5 travels all the way from Mexico up to North Canada.
Community Fuels is a leader in the emerging biofuels industry, with their research and development and production all located at the port.
I personally evaluated over 75 different locations to find the right place for our business. That decision was driven by a lot of different criteria. Things such as logistics, access to a skilled labor force, proximity to either our customers or our suppliers.
Yara International manufactures fertilizer in Europe, sending it by ship to its new distribution facility, dockside at the Port of Stockton.
We are centrally located. We can reach the Central Valley of the United States, which is the most prolific agricultural production in the United States. We can reach the North Valley, where we have rice. We can certainly go west, where we have Napa Valley. It's perfect.
Two major railroads, the nearby Interstate Highway and the Deepwater Shipping Channel, afford tenants all of the intermodal options they might need.
Here at Stockton, we pride ourselves on our ability to service our customers in a multitude of ways, either via truck, via rail, as well as we receive our products via ship.
We can receive vessels up to 30,000 tons, which obviously decreases our cost in transportation from Europe.
Tenants at the Port of Stockton have a variety of storage options. Best Logistics relies on both yard and warehouse space to accommodate their customers' constantly changing needs.
The beauty about public warehousing is that we're able to expand our space as you need it. So as customers grow their business, we're able to also scale ourselves to that growth.
With both covered and open storage areas, the Port of Stockton is uniquely suited to handle bulk commodities and materials.
Right now we're standing in a 40,000 square foot warehouse section occupied by one of our feed operators. The way the warehouses are set up, you have truck dock access on one side and rail dock access on the other. Typically, the way the feedstock comes in is it comes in by rail car, it's unloaded, it goes into the warehouse section for storage, and then that's offloaded to truck for dispersion to customers.
Available land, robust infrastructure, and construction support make the Port of Stockton especially attractive to companies interested in building their own customized facilities.
The investment that we've undergone here in Stockton was basically to increase our productivity, to centrally locate our products, and to have a facility that's state-of-the-art, conveyor systems that allow us to receive and ship out as efficiently as possible, much more so than a lot of our competitors.
The port has 600 to 700 acres on the port's west complex ready for development. It can be rail served. The infrastructure's in place. The port's the electric utility. We have a programmatic EIR that has been approved, streamlines the cost and the timing for the environmental side of getting the project to construction.
We've built this company from the ground up, and that means that the project that you see here at the port was new construction. So when certain questions come up about expanding our facility or plans for the future, we first look to Port of Stockton and their expertise and their personnel who can guide us on those plans.
The Port of Stockton does have a real can-do spirit. It looks to bring in business. It looks to bring in jobs.
Being a tenant here at the Port of Stockton has very much helped our business grow.
With the lease that the Port of Stockton provided us, it was just the choice that we couldn't pass up.
Being at a deep water shipping port creates a lot of exciting opportunities. And as we have more wonderful tenants and more great activity occurring at the Port of Stockton will be talked about throughout the country and around the world.